Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today I had to do an audio over the video. It was just too windy and it just sounded terrible, and the camera shots weren't the best, so bear with me on that as well. The camera wasn't really set up great. It was a okay day of fishing, but the audio just came out too terrible. Couldn't use. And what I was fishing today, I was trying to get some use on a new lure, the Fuzzy Senko. I've had great luck with Gary Mato products in the past, and I wanted to give this Fuzzy Senko a try with the Ernchit style and fuzzy bait kind of craze going the last year or two. I figured give this a try and see how well it works. I wanted to give you guys a heads up before you went and spent some hard-earned money on this, because they are more expensive than the regular Senkos. You get less in a bag, and they're also not made in the USA. I was surprised to find that, especially for the price they were asking for these things. And I don't feel like the action on these is as good. They're made in Guatemala. They're not made in the US. I didn't have too much luck with it when I first started fishing here. It just sorry. It was just didn't work too well. If you're watching this video here, I can kind of show you a little bit of the action to it, and it didn't really get the action I thought it would have. I thought it'd have more vibration to those little tentacles, and they just kind of flopped around. It didn't even, the Senko itself didn't seem to shake right like a normal Senko. And I was getting little nibbles on it the whole time, but it seemed like little tiny fish were just picking at the little tentacles, and they weren't attracting really the big bites. So I fished with this guy for a good hour and a half with no luck. And it's kind of funny, the second I picked up the other rod, I had a swim Senko attached, and I was just like, alright, let's see if I can get anything with this. And the second I casted that out, I actually hooked up with a bass right away. And then on the second cast, I ended up hitting a perch. And this is in the same spot I was fishing with the Fuzzy Senko, and I just switched it up to a different lure, and then actually started getting a constant action and catching fish. That's not saying that it was just a coincidence or not. It was just kind of funny, because right there I switched right over to that swim Senko, and you'll see in a minute that I ended up catching a nice bass, and then soon after that a nice little perch. So I fished with this, caught those two fish, and stuck with the swim Senko for a little bit. I ended up breaking off on the swim on the swim Senko, and after a little bit after I caught these couple fish, and I went back to the Fuzzy Senko, and I didn't have much luck again. I fished for another probably hour and a half with nothing, and at the very end I did end up hooking up and catching a perch with it. But for my overall take on this lure, I'm not a huge fan of it. It just doesn't seem like it's worth the money to me. I'm going to continue to fish it and give it another try. It might have been a bad day. Maybe when I know I'm out there catching them with a regular Senko or something similar and the fish are biting, maybe I'll switch over and give it another shot and give it another little review. But I would hold off on spending your hard-earned money on this, and I'm a really good fan of Gary Yamato products, but I don't want to recommend this yet. I don't want you guys to make the mistake I did and spend a few bucks on this bag and not really get the fish you were looking for, when if you just fished with something else, you'd probably catch more fish. That's what it seems like. But I don't know, at the very end I did hook up with a perch with it. It was they were just kind of a school of them, and I think I just got kind of a lucky hook set on it, because they just kept pecking at the little tentacles, I think. But alright, just wanted to give you guys my review on this, and let me know what you think on the actual Fuzzy Senko, if you guys have fished them in the past, and what you guys think of them, because it'd be nice for people to know. I did look at some reviews, and people reviewed it well, so I wanted to give it a shot. But this is just my first take on it, and the audio, like I said at the beginning, came out so lousy from the wind, and I just wanted to send out this video as a little review and use a little bit of this footage that did actually come out okay. So, you guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.